They played in Converse. They fought harder than they fouled. And they built the NBA from nothing. Bill Russell stacked rings like infinity stones. Magic Johnson turned passing into a party. Larry Bird talked trash, then he backed it up every single time. And Michael Jordan, well, he didn't just win. He made basketball global. This is where it all begins. Welcome to Courts Through Time, a 3-part series where we take a journey through the eras that shaped the beautiful game. And today, we start with the era of legends. To see where it all began, you've got to meet the legends who didn't just play basketball, they defined it. Bill Russell, the original Thanos of basketball. 11 championships. 11 championships. That's not even a career, that's what you call a dynasty. He turned defense into an art before blocks were even recorded. Russell was the guy who walked so that today's defensive anchors could actually run. Then came the Showtime Lakers, powered by Magic Johnson, a 6'9" point guard who played kinda like a cheat code. The Lakers weren't just a team, they were an event. Showtime was lights, speed, no-look passes, basketball that felt like real-life theater. Magic made passing sexy. And trust me guys, no one thought that passing was sexy before this guy stepped onto the court. And on the other side of it, you have Larry Bird. Now, picture a dude who looked like your local electrician, but at the same time could torch you for 40 while talking trash the entire time. Bird's jumper was pure poetry. And the rivalry with Magic, that wasn't just Lakers versus Celtics. That was a clash of the Titans. The original Goku versus Vegeta in short shorts. And then came Michael Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. MJ wasn't just a basketball player. He was basketball. Every dunk was a poster, every final was a movie. He made sneakers culture, turned the NBA global, and became the blueprint for every superstar who followed. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and even Luka, they all grew up in Jordan's shadow. But basketball isn't just about the players, it's about the battles that made them unforgettable. Lakers versus Celtics. That wasn't just a matchup, it was destiny. Magic and Bird, they didn't just play, they saved the league. And then came the Bulls versus the Pistons. Jordan versus the Bad Boys. Those Pistons hit harder than Mortal Kombat finishers. Every playoff series felt like it was survival mode. These rivalries weren't polite storylines, they were personal. Players didn't dap each other up before tip-off, they barely shook hands after the series. And that's why the story stuck. The hate was real. By the way, if you're locked in right now, keep your eyes open. There's a little Easter egg hidden in this video, kind of like a side quest in Elden Ring. You might just spot half the special code. Old school fans will tell you it was the purest form of basketball. Fundamentals, loyalty, one team for a decade, defense so physical that it kinda looked like the WWE. But guys, let's be honest, the purity still had some limits. Half the league was pounding burgers and Bud Lights after the games, training looked more like Rocky montages than modern science, and the pace, well, it was crawling compared to today's standards. Drop Giannis and Wemby into the 80s and they'd look like aliens. Still, the rawness at the time gave the era its charm. It wasn't polished, it wasn't perfect, but it was real, and those flaws made the legends even bigger. So here's the ultimate question. Would these icons dominate in today's game, or would they struggle against modern athletes? Could Bird still torch defenders when every switch is like 2K my team? Could Russell hold his own against Jokic shooting threes? Could Jordan's mid-range obsession survive the analytics era? We'll never know, guys, and that's what makes the debate so much fun. Old school fans value grit, new school fans value efficiency, but one thing's for certain: legends, no matter the era, would always find a way to win. So guys, it's time for some quick trivia. Who was the very first NBA MVP? The answer is Bob Pettit in 1956. And if you caught that, then congrats guys, you just unlocked the second half of our special code. And as much as these debates will never truly end, the game itself didn't stop here. It kept evolving. Faster, flashier, and more global than anyone could have ever imagined. But before we move on, if you thought the old era was untouchable, then we dropped a full video breaking down the greatest debate in sports: LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. That's your perfect bridge between eras. So check it out right after this. Because next time on Courts Through Time, we enter the golden age of hoops, where LeBron James carried teams like an anime protagonist. Steph Curry broke the game with threes, and KD and Kyrie made basketball look like art. Want more basketball stories like this? Then join the squad and ride with us through every era.